Morning, everyone. My name is Elisha Vose, and I am so thankful that everyone was able to make it out this morning. We all appreciate you joining us for this Echo series. I am sharing my screen right now to pull up the PowerPoint. Once again, I'm Elisha Vose. I am the Learn the Signs Act Early Ambassador for Pennsylvania. And in that role, I work to promote the Learn the Signs Act early resources and materials to help providers and families identify developmental delays or disabilities early in young children ages birth to 5. Also in this role, I am one of the home visiting consultants with early intervention technical assistance. In that role, I pretty much provide monitoring and support for our home visiting programs throughout Pennsylvania. And that is within early intervention technical assistance. We are business partners with the Office of Child Development and Early Learning through the Bureau of Family Supports and Early Intervention. So welcome, everyone. Supporting Children's Development ECHO Learn the Signs Act Early. This is the title of our series that we will be running through the end of December. And this series was developed in partnership with the Penn State College of Medicine Project ECHO, Learn the Signs Act Early, and our Early Childhood Comprehensive Systems Grant Team through the Office of Child Development and Early Learning. Project ECHO has a disclosure statement that they would like to share with you, and you can take a couple of seconds just to read through that. And our learning objectives for today. So I am going to share some information with you about Learn the Signs Act early resources and materials. Most of our group here is pretty much a diverse group here of early interventionists, home visitors, early childcare providers. So we thank you all and others, community-based members that have decided to join today to learn more about Learn the Signs Act early, or if you already know about it, to enhance your learning. We're going to look at the Milestone Tracker app specifically as far as one of the tools that you can utilize with families. Look at some data around the Milestone Tracker app specifically related to our English and Spanish versions of the app. And then we're also going to identify how the tools and resources can be utilized in practice settings. And once again, just to refresh you regarding the series we're doing, it is tailored for all children and families regarding children's development, but we are specifically focused on the needs and supports for our Spanish-speaking families in our state.
Alicia, I don't mean to interrupt you. Are you able to change your slides to just the slideshow view?
Oh, can you see the presenter?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, give me a second. Let me stop
No problem.
sharing. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay, let's see. Let's try this one more time. Okay.
There we are. Perfect.
Okay, and let me try this one more time just to see if I'm able to access my notes. Okay, is that still the same?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. So what I'm thinking, Caitlin, would you be able to share my slides for
So
me?
absolutely. Let me
Okay,
just pull
thank
them
you.
up
I
real
think that will
quick.
work out better.
Okay, is everyone seeing that? Okay, and then Alicia, if you just want to let me know to advance your slides, I'll just keep them up for you.
Okay. Thank you so much,
No
Caitlin.
problem.
So before we actually jump into the Learn a Signs Act Early materials, I wanted to just acknowledge National Hispanic Heritage Month as we gather together for this first session of our series to enhance our skills at supporting all of your young children's development in Pennsylvania, with a particular focus on the developmental needs and supports of Spanish-speaking families. I would like to take time to recognize the contributions of the almost 1 million Hispanic families in Pennsylvania in honor of National Hispanic Heritage Month, which runs from September 15th through October 15th, spanning across 2 sessions of this series. As a fourth generation descendant of a Cuban immigrant, I honor the descendants that came before me and their contributions that have influenced my present. I also want to acknowledge all Hispanic families in Pennsylvania, as Pennsylvania is home to a fast growing Hispanic community with roots from Mexico, Spain, Cuba, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic, and other Latin American and Iberian nations, making up about 8% of Pennsylvania's population. Finally, I would like to honor and thank all of Pennsylvania's Hispanic providers, Flash Talk speakers, and Hub team members participating in this series for your invaluable work and support for the children and families you serve. Next slide, please. So family engaged developmental monitoring is what Learn the Signs Act Early is all about. It's a way to promote and engage the two-way partnership between the early care providers and the caregivers. As a provider, you can gain access to additional tools and resources to assist families in learning about developmental milestones, how to monitor their child's development, and ways to promote developmental monitoring within your own organizations. So what is Learn the Signs Act Early exactly? Learn the Signs Act Early is a program under the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Center for Disease Control and Prevention. It's a broad program with partners and targeted systems such as healthcare, WIC, Head Start, childcare, home visiting, early intervention, and others working with children birth to age 5. It's made up of 3 components. There's the health education piece, which aims to change perceptions about the importance of identifying developmental concerns early and gives caregivers and professionals the tools to help. There's the Act Early initiative, which promotes collaboration among early childhood programs and providers, which includes the work of the Act Early ambassadors. And then there's the research and evaluation piece, where they periodically run projects among population groups with health disparities. Next slide, please. Learn the Signs Act Early materials and resources are free and can be accessed on their English and Spanish websites. The QR codes and website links will take you directly to each respective website, and I will actually highlight a few of those resources for you. So if you would like, you can take some time to use the QR code to go to the English or Spanish website, and if we can put the links in the chat as well. Next slide, please. And Caitlin, just so you know, yep, there you go. Yep, I just was going to let you know the individual resources do pop up. Thank you. So just some general information about the Learn the Signs Act early resources and materials. They are all in family-friendly language at a 5th through 7th grade reading level. The milestones are all observable in a child and family's natural setting. Cognitive testing of the milestones was done with families from different regions, education levels, and income levels, and they are all free and accessible on the Learn the Signs Act Early website. All the materials have been updated to reflect the updated milestones that were released in 2022. And if you would like materials, you can order them directly from the CDC's website. The materials are also offered in many different languages, such as Spanish, Simplified Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Russian, Turkish, French, Indonesian, Bengali, Urdu, and Portuguese. If there is a language that you are looking for that is not found on our website, you can directly request a translation of that material from the CDC, and they will do everything they can to get that translated for you. So just to give you an overview of some of the materials on our website, they do offer tip sheets for when a parent or caregiver has a developmental concern on how to get help for their child, how they can help their child, and how to talk to a doctor. Materials are available to assist you in promoting the materials among your families, such as brochures, flyers, posters, and growth charts. Environmental graphics such as wall, floor, directional blocks are also available that can be posted in offices, waiting rooms, or other areas families may gather. Videos and web buttons can also be accessed to post on your websites. Social media pages shown in waiting rooms are included in presentations. Tools to support families engaging in developmental monitoring include the tip sheets for talking with parents or caregivers about child development, conversation starters, primers on how to integrate Learn the Signs Act early in various settings for healthcare providers, early childcare providers, home visitors, and early intervention, just to name a few. Tracking milestones can be done by sharing the milestones checklist and the milestones moment booklets with families during office visits, home visits, or resource fairs. The CDC also offers an online training called Watch Me, which providers can get continuing education credits for. They do have books that support families and what to look for as their children grow. And milestone tracking can also be done through the Milestones Tracker app. Next slide, please. So the Milestones Tracker app is a resource that is offered in English and Spanish, and it can be downloaded for free from Apple or Android devices by using the name CDC Milestone Tracker. The CDC also offers a Milestone Tracker app promotional toolkit that you can use to promote the app within your organization. And that promotional toolkit can be found in your resources on the iEcho platform. The CDC does not collect or share any personal information that can be used to identify app users or their children. And the use of this app is not a substitute for the use of a validated, standardized developmental screening tool as recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics. Next slide, please. The CDC provides ambassadors with monthly app launch data, and app launches pretty much refers to a measure of the total number of times that the app is actually open by a user. So it's not the number of individual users that have downloaded the app, it's the actual number of times that users actually open the app and use it. So upon review of the app launch data provided by the CDC from January through May of 2024, app launches for the Spanish app are significantly lower than English app launches in Pennsylvania. And this not only has been through this year, I just showed you the data for this year because it was the most relevant, but this has been pretty much this pattern over the last, I would say, 2 to 3 years that I've been an ambassador for Pennsylvania. So we're going to take some time to walk through the app features for the English and Spanish versions. Next slide, please. As I review key features of the app, take note that the English version is on the left and the Spanish version is on the right for each section. So you see in this slide, we have the app welcome page, and you can see the English version on your right and then the Spanish version on the left. And then how to use the app, you can see the same thing. And so as a user is using the app, it'll first take them to these welcome pages, and then there's a small tutorial on how to use the app. Next slide, please. And I'm going to go over the additional key features. On your left, you will see the Add a Child page, and this is where a caregiver can add a photo and enter personalized information about your child or even multiple children if there's more than one. And then on your right, you'll see the home page, which is where the child's photo and age are displayed. Next slide, please. On your left, you'll see the menu navigation, which is where caregivers can navigate throughout the app. And then on your right, you'll see the milestone, the piece where the milestones are actually tracked. Caregivers can track their child's development progress by looking for important milestones using an interactive, illustrated checklist through the use of milestone photos and videos that allow caregivers to know what each milestone looks like so that they can better identify them and their own child. For this particular example, on the English app, this is a 4-year milestone checklist for Jordan, and Alex as well with the Spanish app for the social emotional domain. The caregivers can track whether for Jordan in particular, the caregiver can track whether Jordan enjoys doing new things, and for Alex, if Alex plays activities like mom and dad pretend play. They have the option of choosing yes, not sure, or not yet. And you can see at the top of the screen as well all the domains: social, language, cognitive, and movement. These checklists also adjust for prematurity. It uses the corrected age for babies that were born premature. So on your left, you will see the tips and act. Yep, there we go. Thank you. So on your left, you will see the tips and activities, and caregivers can receive tips and activities to support their child's development at every age for each domain. They can tag a tip or activity as a favorite if it's something that they really like, and they can also choose to receive reminders to practice the activity. And then on your right, you'll see the appointment tracker. Caregivers can keep track of their child's doctor's appointments and get reminders about recommended developmental screenings. Next slide, please. And then finally, we have on your left the when to act early feature. And this allows caregivers to know when it's time to act early in regards to talking with their pediatrician or their child care provider, home visitor, any social service provider that their family is involved with, anyone who they feel that they have a close relationship to reach out to regarding concerns with their child's development. And so their Act Early alert will pop up for them. And specifically, if a not yet was chosen when they do the milestone tracker, if it's yes, no, or not, if they're not yet noticing a milestone, usually that's when that may pop up. And then on your right is the milestone summary page. And this is where caregivers can get a summary of their child's milestone to view. They can also share or email this summary with any care provider or family member, anyone they would like to share that information with via email. And pretty much the summary is just an overall summary of the milestone checklist that they completed. Two additional key features within the app also include a well visit snapshot where caregivers can keep track of information received during their child's doctor visits, which is a very helpful tool. And then there's also a section that offers resources for families where they can actually click a box and it'll link them to local programs within Pennsylvania that they can reach out to statewide to help them if they need additional support to navigating the system. Next slide, please. So how can we partner to integrate Learn the Signs Act early into your organization? Within your resources on the IACO platform, a Let's Partner handout is included with your resources, and it offers numerous ideas as to how this can take place within your organizations. These practices are inclusive of informing individuals, including items and informational spaces, building relationships, and changing routines, operating procedures, culture, or structures within your organizations. A few that I would like to highlight that could be done today, this week, or within the next month include familiarizing yourself with the Learn the Signs Act Early website, sharing materials with your families and partners, trying the Milestone Tracker app out for yourself, sharing it with others, and also utilizing the Milestone Tracker app marketing kit to promote the information. Invite an Act Early ambassador to present at your organization for your staff or your families. Brainstorm who else in your community could benefit from Learn the Signs Act Early materials. And also mention Learn the Signs Act Early materials or resources within your organization presentations or for your respective boards or leadership or whoever you feel may benefit. If there's any advisory councils as well. Next slide, please. So in summary, just to recap the information shared this morning, Learn the Signs Act early resources and materials are free for providers to access and can be downloaded for free from the website, or you can reach out to the CDC directly to have materials shipped to you. The materials are offered in Spanish and other various languages. Download the Milestones Tracker app and encourage families to download the app. And also utilize the Let's Partner and Milestones Tracker app marketing kit for integration ideas and promotion of materials. Next slide, please. And this is just a list of resources and references that will also be on the IACO platform for you to reference back to as well. So just the website for the CDC's Learn the Signs Act Early their website, the Learn the Signs Act Early Milestone Tracker app marketing kit is available for you as well. Early Intervention Technical Assistance has some great resources on developmental milestones and also working with children and families that are dual language learners. The PA Key also has resources on how you can work with families that are dual language learners. The Let's Partner handout is available for you as well. And then the PA House of Representatives has information regarding Hispanic Heritage Heritage Month.